Welcome, Taurus. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment, here to get started with your July general reading. I know it's July the 9th and it's kind of into July already, but I've been really swamped at work, really busy doing a lot of extra work. So wasn't able to get to it, so I hope you are patient with me. Thank you for being patient with me. I want to welcome back all my subscribers, Taurus subscribers, viewers, cross-watchers, new viewers. Thank you for taking the time to support my channel by like, sharing, and subscribing. I've already charged the decks that I'm going to be using with crystals. I'm going to go ahead and get started with saging the cards and then using my crystal, my singing bowl, sorry. So I'm hoping that everything is finding you in a prosperous place and in a good place. We're going to get started with your general reading. This can resonate with your love, your career, however it resonates with you. We're going to be using the Wonderland Tarot as the general message. We're going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot for your Celtic Spread. And then again, we're going to be using the Angel Answers to get an answer to a question that's in your mind at the end of the read to give you some inspiration, okay? So we're going to get started here. This is just for entertainment purposes only. It's not for any kind of medical or supersede any medical or legal or professional advice. So if you need a professional, please seek a professional, okay? So we're going to get started with the singing bowl. I'm going to clean the frequencies in the room and also within myself. Again, Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. I am blessed that you are here today to watch this reading. Bear with me. Patience, please. All right, Taurus, let's get this party started and see what you have in store for you this month, okay? So general reading could resonate with your love, career. It is for the Taurus sun, moon, sign, Venus, and rising. If this does not resonate, because it cannot possibly resonate with every Taurus, please check your natal chart, because I am a Virgo sun. I do have an Aries moon, and I am a Libra rising, and sometimes the Virgo sun doesn't quite fit it for me. So I have to check my other signs and see how it's going to be relating to me each month, okay? All right, so for Taurus, to begin with, your overall message for your reading is justice. So you're either going to be dealing with the Libra. If you're not dealing with the Libra, then it looks like that things are changing in your favor. Maybe a court civil matter if you're going through any kind of court or legal endeavors. If it's not, then it could be justice that what has been not in your favor in the past is now turning the corner, and you are seeing justice for something that was done not in your favor in the past, okay? So justice. So let's see how that resonates with you, Taurus, okay? All right, so we're going to get started with your Celtic Spread. I'm going to, these cards are pretty thick, so I've already shuffled them. I'm going to go ahead and ask the questions while I am doing the reading, okay? One card fell through the slats, so let me pick it up real quick. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, what is it, the message for Taurus? What's the message or the message or the inspiration, or what is the issue for Taurus in July? Please give me that message, please, spirits and guides. We have the message is going to be judgment. Okay, so the issue or message is that judgment was not in your favor or in the past, okay, because this is the issue. If it was in the upright, judgment would be you being called to a higher power, judgment in your favor in an endeavor, reconciliation with someone. So your message here is that your issue is that you weren't being judged in your favor. You weren't being called to a higher power. Something was holding you back, and that could be why justice is what is in store for you. So let's go ahead and take a look. Or that could be why justice is in the reading. Something that you were being held back on, something that did not go in your favor in the past, whether it was a relationship or career. Your block was that you were at a crossroads, okay? So this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and this is about being at a crossroads, not knowing whether you want to put some extra time or put any more time into a present effort, or if you are ready to move on because it's just not going to turn around for you. You're wasting your time. There's no potential for growth. So you were at a crossroads. That's your block, and things did not go in your favor. So justice card does mean, basically that's what the general message is of the reading. So if you're in a position in July, Taurus, where things are not going in your favor in a relationship or a career endeavor, it's because you're at a crossroads and you need to make that decision whether you want to put any more effort or time into this endeavor or this relationship, okay? So let's go in your recent past. What is in the recent past? That was going to be the latter part of June going into July. Yes, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So If this is a relationship, this could mean that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, this is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a happily ever after. It means that whether in a career or whether in a relationship, it's going to have a happy ending. Everything is the way it should be. You have everything emotionally to fulfill you. If it's in the reverse, your relationship or career is not in your favor. So therefore, that's why justice maybe need to be served. And it may entail you not putting any more time into something that no longer emotionally or has no potential for growth. Okay. So the 10 of Cups in reverse is not something that is going to lead to potential growth. It's not having any potential for any happily ever after. It's not giving you the opportunity to basically have that fulfillment of emotional fulfillment. Okay, so that is going on for my Tauruses. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's go see what's in the near future, though. Maybe justice is going to turn out in the end. Okay, what is the near future? What can my Tauruses expect in the near future? I have the Two of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay, so what that means is that you are going to have a choice in the near future here in July, where you're going to be able to take the option for two different directions. Okay, you've got the world in your hands. It's all in your. Okay, so maybe this situation with this career or relationship didn't end in your favor. Okay, but you still have positive aspects to look at. You're still a successful person. Just because this relationship or career didn't end up the way you are, you still have what it takes to be successful. Okay, this two of Wands is a successful card. So you just have to choose the path, because remember, you're at a crossroads. You have to choose the path, left or right. Either way you choose, it will be successful. Okay, because the Two of Wands is successful, and Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energies is about taking action. So you do have the potential to turn this justice into your favor, the judgment in your favor, to turn around that happily ever after card. You just have to choose the path that you're going to take, but you can be patient. The Two of Wands is not about hurrying into anything. They're taking a time out, a step back to reflect on which path is going to be better for them. Okay. So let's go ahead and go in your distant past. Your distant past was all about equal reciprocity. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy in the distant past. Now the distant past message, why it relates to a reading is because it's a lesson learned that you, or a lesson lived in the past, in the distant past. It's going to help you with your present and your future decisions. Okay. So as for the Six of Pentacles, is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. It's all about equal reciprocity. What you're wanting to put in is what you're wanting to get back. Okay. So, I mean, that is what this whole reading is about. You putting effort into something that you're going to have a potential for growth in this direction. Okay. But so far what you're working on in your career or your relationship, however this reading is leaning towards you, it has not been working out so far to give you equal reciprocity. Okay. But if you choose a different path, it could be successful. What is the future message for Taurus? The future message for Taurus. I have the Ten of Wands, knowing when to. The Ten of Wands in the upright, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy is about having and carrying an overwhelming burden. Okay, so this burden is so heavy, you've been carrying it on your own, and now you're at the point where it's enough. Enough has been enough. Okay, so in the future, you're realizing that you cannot carry this load, and you're willing and ready to let it go. You're willing to drop the load, take a different path. Choose not to put any more time into something that does not lead to inevitably any potential for a long-term emotional fulfillment. Okay, so you're realizing in the future that you need to drop the load, that you need to pick your battles, and this one is not something that you can win. Judgment's not going to end up in your favor. So where you can get justice is choosing a different path, realizing that you want the equal reciprocity, and in order to get that equal reciprocity, sometimes we have to walk away and choose a different path. Okay, your present energies in July, Taurus, is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune. So you realize and that the karma is on your side now. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, destiny. Okay, so now is the time. If you're trying to get justice, if you're trying to get the equal reciprocity, and you're trying to get this flipped Ten of Cups, okay, now is the time. The judgment, I mean, destiny is in your favor. Karma is in your favor. You just have to choose to drop the burden that is not going to lead to potential Ten of Cups. You're at a crossroads, and now's the time to make the decision to move on to, in the immediate future, a different path. That's why you have the Two of Wands, okay? So what's influencing this Wheel of Fortune, the present energies for Taurus in July? What is influencing that? I have the card of the Temperance, okay? You've been patient, unless you're dealing with a Sagittarius. The Temperance card is specific to a Sagittarius, so you may be dealing with a Sagittarius who's going to be helping you because the time is right, okay? okay? Or it could be that you are taking the time to be patient, balance yourself. You realize that judgment was not in your favor in this endeavor, with whether it was a relationship or career. You were at a crossroads and that was your block, but you have chosen, or you're going to choose in the near future to take a different path because you realize that there's no potential for growth. There's no long fulfillment or emotional fulfillment that's ever going to come from that situation. You're ready to drop that burden in the future with the Ten of Wands being reversed, and you're looking for that equal reciprocity, but your patience and your due diligence and you're taking the time to balance and heal has brought destiny in your favor. It has brought the wheel of fortune in your favor. So that is what's assisting you in this new turn of luck so that you can receive the justice in the outcome, okay? So what is your hopes and fears, Taurus? What is your hopes and fears in July? I have the King of Swords, okay? So you are hoping that you're going to be able to use the energies of the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, King of Swords, where they are a authority type figure. They rule in logic, they rule in facts, they do not rule with emotions. And so Taurus, you are going to be using the energies, and you're hoping to be able to use the energies or the assistance from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius to be able to use your logic and your facts going forward. What is going to be better for your best interests, cutting things out of your life that are holding you back from achieving whatever goal and status quo that you're trying to achieve, whether it's in a relationship or whether it's in a career endeavor. You're hoping to be able to use the wisdom or the help or assistance of a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? What is your outcome, Taurus, for July? What is your outcome? Let's go ahead and take a look. Your outcome is, oh yeah, you're going to be having total fulfillment in every aspect, okay? So this is just a stepping stone for you, Taurus. It looks like here that the situation you were in, maybe the latter part of June going into July, something is not working out for you. You're just not getting the results that you wanted. Justice was not in your favor. Judgment was not in your favor. Things just weren't, you were at a crossroads. You're like, hey, do I put any more effort in this relationship or this career? I don't feel the potential for any kind of 100% future Ten of Cups emotional fulfillment. So you're going to choose a different path. I see that in your near future here. You're going to have two different paths to choose because you're all about the equal reciprocity. You're going to lay down the overwhelming burden of trying to get this situation to change because it's not going to change, and you realize that there's no potential there. So in the future, you're going to lay down that overwhelming burden, and you will achieve your total emotional fulfillment. Now, the Sun card, it could be dealing with a Leo, so it could involve a Leo, okay, this justice in your favor, the karma turning on your side. It could be a relationship changeover. It could be something dealing with the Leo or Sagittarius. But I feel like this intuitively means that, in the end, after taking and choosing a different path, deciding to let go of things that you can't change and that you can't put any more effort and time into, and with divine timing on your side now, and having been patient and balancing yourself through this whole time, taking the time to be, have faith, okay? I think that with that outcome of using the logics and the facts to propel you forward, using facts and logic and not being entangled in emotions, thinking about what is in your best interests, and having that communication, and it could be a help from Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, is going to lead to you achieving not only physical happiness, emotional happiness. The Sun card is a total whole package deal. So it's not just happiness in your career, it's happiness in your love life and endeavors. Every aspect of your life, you will have emotional fulfillment. And I think that's why the Justice card is in your favor in the end. Maybe judgment wasn't in your favor to begin with, but it leads to a path that will allow you to have justice. If it's a civil court situation that you're going through, a civil matter, it's going to end up in your favor. It's just that how you're going about it has to change, okay? Because whatever you were doing is not working for you, will not lead to potential growth. So you're going to have to choose a different path and a different way of going at it. If it's a relationship, letting go of the relationship and moving on, because the karma and destiny wheel is in your favor. With a little bit of patience, time, and balance and healing, using facts and logic, you are going to reach that total emotional fulfillment, and in every aspect, okay? Justice will be in your favor. So let's go ahead and get you a inspiration card and answer. So whatever answer or whatever question you have in your mind, whether it's a relationship or whether it is a career question, the answer to what you're thinking is in the near future, okay? So whatever it is that you are trying, with this reading being general, if you're trying a relationship endeavor, if you're trying to get to a career endeavor, in the near future, things are going to work out in your favor. You will have justice in the near future, okay? It's just not happening at the moment. All right, so keep that in mind. Beautiful reading, Taurus. Much love to you. Until we read again, Taurus, thank you for being patient and with this July reading. And Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment, please like, share, and subscribe. Take care.